sure.
Brent, glad to see you. Good to see you here. And our friends of social chat. I do love the blackbirds, the black versions of the Twitter birds in the banner. They look so funny. But they look like they are another kind of birds. Who
Okay,
knows?
we're all set. Let me. We're streaming
Okay,
now live
yeah,
on
we are
YouTube,
here.
Facebook.
Yep, exactly. Go ahead.
Okay, it sounds perfect. We're streaming. Everything sounds good. We're all set. So, hi everyone. Welcome to our weekly NFTs for our cause, where we feature an NFT project that we feel that's doing some great work, and we want to raise awareness for it because, especially if they're giving back. And so today we have a special guest on, my good friend Charlie, who I met, and I love his work. He is his Twitter handle is at NF_avatars. And today we're going to be chatting with him a little bit about what he's doing, his art, and also the reason why he's donating 50% of proceeds to the Ukraine fund. I just went ahead and get Fernando and Brent. If you want to grab the mic, you're welcome to. So, hi, Charlie. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm doing fine. And yeah, it's gonna be cool to answer all of your questions, guys. Just if you have, I'm
I'm going to give the
here.
mic to Carlos while I'll go and start sharing out the content to get more people in the space.
All right, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, we can wait a little bit to get
Well,
more people.
before we start, let's talk a little bit about you, Charlie. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're going to school. You're going to be utilizing your NFTs to help put you through college, and you're a programmer and you're a developer. Can you share with us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. My name is Charlie. I go like Gigabyte Charlie. So also it's my name. So yeah, I studied the computer science. Graduated the last year, about like I got 3 point. Yeah, 3 points. Yeah, three GPA. So I wanted more, but just I didn't get the chance. Just time and just the
Oh,
my profession was like the computer engineering. I was studying the computer science, but not just the programming. There was a lot of things to learn. So yeah, I finished. I graduated it. Now I'm planning to continue the masters as a programmer. So yeah, for that, just 6 months. Okay, six months ago, I just left my last job. Then I was on the crypto. I switched to the crypto world, and just and there appeared the NFTs. Just I decided to join and share my skills and my thoughts through my NFTs. So I
so,
started. Yeah.
so where were you when you first saw your NFT and you said, "I'm going to get out of crypto, but I'm going to become an NFT artist"?
Can you repeat the question?
I said, do you remember the exact time when you decided to say, "Hey, I'm going to be an NFT artist"? Because you say you were working with crypto, then you switched to NFT art. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I switched in January. I think it was like 29. Yeah, 29 January. I just decided to join to the crypto world. I mean, the NFT world, the Web3 NFT world. So I had several things before before I joined to the NFT world. Several artworks, just I was studying the photo editing things also when I was in the second grade. So yeah, I had in my local story. So yeah, I decided to mint them. So I minted them. Then I decided to create the collection about the PFPs in the name like non-fungible avatars, abbreviation like NFA. So when I created the first time, there wasn't the war, just started war between Russia and Ukraine. So when I heard about that, just and even day after several 20 day or how many day it was, I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but just after war started, just so we know what happened in the city, like call it the Bucha. So it just broke my heart, just so I decided to donate 50% proceeds through that collection to the Ukrainian Verified Fund. And,
I tagged them on here, the Ukraine fund. I tagged so this way they know that we're talking about them.
yeah, so just alone we can do a lot little things, but I mean together we can do much things. Just better, more things, right? So the kindness is always good. So yeah, that's why I decided to donate the 50%.
That's
Excellent,
wonderful.
excellent, excellent. And we want to thank you to Chaos and Dr. M. Thank you for being here. And that was nice, Charlie. That explanation is pretty moving. And because you are getting every day more information, I mean, there is a mix. I think like half the web and it's just like the half of the people is just like checking the news and seeing the stuff. You saw that terrible thing on the train station. You like 50 civilians, maybe more now, sorely were attacked in a train station, and every day is horrible news about that. But you check the general feeling of the trending topics in country by country, and it's just like Ukraine is like in the seventh position instead of being number one in every country of the earth. I think that something very weird and unfair is happening regarding this situation. So initiatives like yours, I think, will help a lot to where it will a grain of sand that weighs a ton. We need that. So thank you for your focus on this decision of helping them. And what about maybe chaos? You requested. Oh, you have the request here. I haven't. I'm approving your mic. Just a second.
Hi, Fernando.
Hi, I was watching my teeth. Hey, thank you for bringing me up here. Hey, thank you, Charlie, for this beautiful work. Carlos, nice to see you again. I was hope to see you soon again. And
Yeah, say likewise here.
thank you. It's not so easy. I was in the other space before. We was talking about the same. I don't know. Always we go to the same topic, and this is a huge thema to work. It's like we have or somebody or we together have to clean up again this all this shit. That's like big step back for the humanity, and somebody have to clean it. Yeah, we have the part that makes shit and we have the part that clean up. And I'm so happy to belong to the part that are focusing on the good part, on helping and not focusing on the politic also only. I'm not in a position to change something from here. But what we can do is kind of stuff like that to help people that need. And yes, I think that's my truth, and it's beautiful. Yeah, let's hear some more about Charlie Giga. What's up, brother?
Y- yeah. So yeah, I mean, just I also wanna use the quote like just is the best opportunity the Web3 and the NFT gives us the best opportunity to just to help each other, and we rise by lifting others too. That quote just since my childhood it on my memory, like we rise by lifting each other. So you know that's the best opportunity ever been. So yeah, I want to use that opportunity to support the others too in the near. And I think the Ukrainian people right now, the people who was like done nothing wrong, just they really need our support, and many people helping them. But just I also wanted to help them through my work. So yeah, that's why I decided. So yeah,
I feel like what has happened to Ukraine and with the war and with what's going on, I think a lot of people feel like it could happen to their country. Could you imagine? I mean, if you really have true empathy for someone, put yourself in their shoes. Just one
yeah,
day they're full of life. Their town is full of liveliness. The childrens are playing. Everyone's having a good time. A few days later, it's like they're running out for their escaping for their lives, and it's really sad. And I think that's why everyone is trying to help Ukraine. And and even after Ukraine, there's some other stuff. I think through NFT and the community that we're building today, I feel this is my personal and professional opinion that because what we're doing, we're giving people hope, and that's so hard to do. Oh, I just noticed my co-host is like all the way down here. Let me bring him back up. Carlos, come back. But hi, Dr. M. You want to grab the mic? You're welcome to. Let me invite you up. See, because today is really just to talk about Charlie's his NF non-fungible avatars. I'm trying to read his Twitter NF_avatars. When you're on Twitter for so long, you always it's kind of weird. Most people for years, I only knew people based on their Twitter handle. I didn't know what their real name was. I just kind of like I was called like I've always been known as no aging. So hi, Dr. M.
Hi everybody. Awesome, awesome. I was just I wanted to come up and say that I believe it's Carlos's birthday today. So happy birthday, Carlos.
Oh, Carlos, I forgot. Thank you, Mr. M. Oh my God, congratulations. Yes, you
So
told us.
we're
Hey,
gonna celebrate later.
yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this. Look at this. This is the plan. We're gonna, since this is a collection and this is a podcast for the future, we have been just like devoting the time of each program specifically to the guests. In this case, we're going devoted all the attention to you from 7 to 8 p.m. But when we finish the program at 8 p.m., since Tonya can be able of editing, we can have just like an extra 10 or 50 minutes at the end to listen to Carlos Santana music, some salsa, and let's make the little party. It can be the short, it can be the shortest
Good.
party, but we will be putting the best music. So anyway, so just to separate specifically because of the theme, I would like to keep the atmosphere with the just like the due respect to what is really happening, because I was shocked. I was sure I didn't. This morning I saw images from the train attack, and it's so horrible that you can be imagine that the person with a family, a husband and wife with 2 kids, and suddenly have them, the four of them, death because of this kind of absurdity going on. So it's so urgent that initiatives like yours can take, I mean, full growing and become a reality. And many of them, I mean, we need hundreds and hundreds all over the world to help these people, because this is not an easy situation. I tell you, I have been living in Venezuela. We didn't have an actual attack from a country just like pretending. I mean, I have a, I mean, we were conquered without bullets during 20 years through through political traps and tricks. But this is different. I mean, this is different when you have actual planes bombing you and attacking civilians. I mean, this is totally incredible to think. I mean, we are year 2022. Come on, this is not the first or second world wars. I mean, this is this makes this nonsense. I mean, there must be another ways of dealing with this. This kind of bullying attitudes is like, I just don't get it. I mean, there should be more action. And I don't want to go deeper in the subject, but even the United Nations, I mean, what's happening? Well, you have such a big name, United Nations Security Council. What kind of security are receiving from the United Nations Security Council those little kids living in Ukraine now? I mean, what? Tell me. No, there is no answer for that. I just don't understand. Even the NATO, NATO. How do you say NATO in English? You say NATO, NATO, or how? How? Sorry.
NATO, I believe.
NATO. Because
NATO.
in Spanish we say OTAN because it's the order of the initials. You remember Chaos was talking about that the other day, that we were talking in the group about the order of the English sentences, because OTAN is like a Organización del Tratado del Atlántico Norte, and in English is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It's like totally opposite. It's like you're putting the word in front of a mirror, the initials of the organization. So it's funny. But anyway, I mean, they have to act, and they do. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it what is really happening, because it's becoming such a complicated background, things that appear about the story and the things and Crimea and everything. I mean, it's getting messy, and there are kids. I always worry when there are so many kids involved and directly affected, because they are the first victims, the first. I mean, in every war in the history of humankind, I think that the terror of the kids is just so unfair to them, and so painful to watch that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, war is ugly.
Go ahead, Don.
And talking
No,
about
I said war is ugly.
Yeah,
yeah,
it happened in our country too. You know, just in Georgia, they just invaded 2 times. You know, just once. Why it was like in 1992. I wasn't born at that time, but anyway, you know, just they just occupied the main territory. So now, you know, just it happened in 2008 too. So yeah, you know, just not as much
yes.
as much dead as the Ukraine facing now, but you know, just it doesn't matter. You know, just why people show to kill each other. I mean, just innocent child. Why people show to do that? You know, just, that's not right. You know.
Gosh, absolutely, Carlos. To reiterate what you said, I really don't understand it either, because I feel like as humanity we are mature enough to know better, and yet we seem to allow our governing bodies to send us in wars across Earth that really just serve the political or financial ambitions of a few that we supposedly call our leaders. And I feel like it is happening time and time again. And how many more years are we going to lose our brothers and sisters because of advancing the interest or the financial or political ambitions of the few? It is completely ridiculous to me. And I completely agree with what you said about United Nations. I mean, what kind of a United Nations is this? The United Nations should be that should be nations united to rise up against any one country that that rises and wages war against another, you know. But I don't see that happening. So it is this is such a shame that in this day and age we are still waging war. It's completely ridiculous, and it just brings death and destruction.
Yes, but you saw how the mindset also changed in the COVID time, and you saw the different how in people behaviors that were, for me, was very surprising. The war was also surprising for me, but I think not so surprising after I saw behaving people in the quarantine, special. And I'm thinking a lot about now when I see you. I don't know what it was the last time I hear you talking with Dr. M, but always when I see you, I think about the mindset, about the humanity mindset, how far we are with awakening, how far we are with this with our mind. And for me, was a really, really bad, a really big step back. And with all this, what we hear around that signs like people are like growing or awaking or posting like stuff that you say are like, yeah, people are like going in the right direction. But this was like a bomb for me, and I think it's have a lot to do also what how is the humanity mindset. You know what I mean?
And you also have to
Ab-
think about a lot of these people. I mean, we are the pandemic ended at the moment the Ukraine war started. So a lot of people already are having a lot of mental issues because of being in the middle of a pandemic and having a lot of stress. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of things triggered, and you just don't know what the other side's doing or who's doing what. Because when I look at these pictures and videos, I always question like, are we seeing what we're supposed to be seeing, or is this something orchestrated? I don't know. I get so paranoid about what I'm seeing in the news. I always have to double and triple check. So I feel like we're, besides the war itself, I feel like we're having a war with media. I feel like it could be me, but I just think that, you know, we're being shown stuff that I don't even, it's just sick. And it's constantly, it always reminds me of, like, remember, I think I'm traumatized from Facebook. That's what it is. Facebook would do this kind of stuff to you when you sit on the platform. You just see constantly all the time. And now I feel like when I log on to anything, that's all I see. I see the same news from different news outlet. Just literally, they just copy and paste each other and just and publish it, and it's just the same thing repeating over and over and over and over and over. And it's really sad about this, and it's going to continue on if we, you know, because we're living in a technology world and everything is so fast, and they want real-time information, and sometimes, and then people be sharing stuff so fast that they don't even check if it's, you know, real facts or not, or it's fake news or what. So those are the things that I think about, and I feel like with the Ukraine situation, I just can't understand. Here we are, like you say, Dr. M. Here we are in the 21st century, and we're still dealing with you know, barbaric behavior like this.
yes, but barbaric is exactly the right word, you know. And you know, this is how I think about this latest one, right? Because I also feel this way about all the wars that the US engaged in after World War II. You know, I feel that the last necessary war, if there is such a thing, was World War II, and that since then, you know, every war is just has caused a lot of destruction in the places, and a lot of deaths in the places that you know that they happened, and that it really shouldn't be necessary in this day and age. The way I feel about this latest war is that this is what I tell people: is if you put people from Ukraine and from Russia in a gathering and you had them speak to each other, sure, they may have some disagreements, but I'm willing to bet my life that they wouldn't want to kill each other over it. And that this is only happening because of the selfish interests of one person or a few. And it is, and you know, we as world citizens should no longer stand for such atrocities.
I agree with you. I was just I was sitting out invite because the numbers are getting, I'm running the analytics. So like, there's a lot of people listening that we don't see in the space. So I was just getting more people in here. So, let's talk a little bit more about your project because I really want to raise more awareness about the NF_avatar and the non-fungible avatars. Charlie, I see so much potential in this project, and from just like, I love the fact that you're donating proceeds to the Ukraine fund. But if you really look at your project and the art, I mean, I see a book, I see 3D models, I see game, I see a movie. I mean, like, the sky's the limit. What inspired you to create these non-fungible avatars? Because they look so real with the expression and everything.
Yeah, so look, the abbreviation of non-fungible avatars, it's like NFA. So yeah, the inspiration was like, I wanted to make something usual, but just to be for all ethnicity, just not just for one culture or one ethnicity. Wanted to share some through those avatars the human feelings, expressions, and suffer, just sometimes when people have. So there you're gonna see, just the happy faces, sad faces, or anger, just we all face those things, there's no people that doesn't face those things. So yeah, just through that collection, I think it is for all ethnicity. There is no just one race, just I see more people, just they are concentrated to do just like the avatars for the Asia or even for the West, the culture, or I don't know. I wanted to be it like free for all, and just they are to do right now. But in the future, I'm planning to turn like 3D, but no, not just. I mean, I'm planning to make it like the 20,000 collection, but in the first time, as a Genesis, they're gonna be like 200. But then I will add the others. But right now, I'm just using the OpenSea's market, so I'm minting them like direct minting through the OpenSea. So yeah, it's perfect opportunity for everyone to start things. So yeah, then that was like the inspiration to share the human feelings through those avatars. And I see also in the future I'm planning to like, I don't know how it will go, but I wanted to make it, just make it run long years, just not, I don't want it to make just for 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. I will work on it more time. I will spend more time. I even will create some short videos about it, just then now we know that today's days with the 3D animations we can make the great things, just CGI is so high level developed right now. Even even if you have the opportunity and the environment to create some videos or even the movies, you can create it through those collections. I'm sure about that. So yeah, the future says about that, and I'm looking for people, just guys like you, just some who gonna see on those collections some vision, some thoughts, and yeah, that's it.
And regarding Charlie, regarding the actual art, I mean, the kind of style of drawings and style, how you came to is the decision. I mean, who is the artist or the artists, if there are several? What's the graphic or artistical artistical art vision or point of view was your decision about the collection?
Can you repeat the last question, please?
Yes, no, just like what's the? I mean, who is the artist making the? If there is one person only, or who are doing the actual NFTs, And are you working only with just like graphic art? Or I heard like Tonia's name several different options besides the usual NFT, still NFT. But regarding the graphic ones, the artistical ones, just like painted or drawing, what was which was the reason for deciding for that style?
Okay, I get you. I get you. So the art was created through the sketch. Just I'm working. Am I am I answering your questions?
Okay.
So yeah,
You,
and
is
the
yourself
art.
is yourself alone or you have help?
No, it's all on myself. Just
Oh my goodness, that's a huge
just
work.
all collections is on myself. You can check it out on my link tree.
Wow, wow. And how many pieces daily do you have to do?
Well, this is called the PFP artwork. So the PFP artworks go like that. Just you create the different. You are working on one base and creating the different items like with the different layers, like the A's, faces, and
Just
all
like just
those
like
different
templates.
items. What do you say?
Just like templates, like
Yeah, just like template. And I do have three bases, like
mm-hmm.
white, black, and the person with the Lego. Just I wanna help them too. So who suffers with the vitiligo and things like that. So there are three bases, and the each item contains like 20 items. So I want to improve. I want to rise them. Just there are gonna be more items in the future, but these are created for the sketch. Just sketch. There are a lot of just not, it's not created just only by me. Just there are hundreds of thousands of avatars, but I drawn it through the sketch. I created. I'm using the GIMP. It's called the GIMP. It's the software, the open source software, like the Photoshop, or even the
Okay.
people use it like the Illustrators often. But I don't use the proprietary software, so I use the open source. And the GIMP was the great thing for me to create the different layers and base them on right places on draw it right. So
I
then,
read like 3 months ago, someone in Sweden or Switzerland or Finland, he did sell a lot of NFTs, you like in 300, $400 or something like that each. And he did use Paint, Microsoft Paint. It was so funny, I couldn't believe it. But he got them, and he was able to sell them. It was very, very funny. It's like one of the NFTs was just like an imitation of the desktop of the Paint application. It was like very, very clever and funny, but very easy to do. So I think that it's infinite. The amount of possibilities is infinite because you see every kind of type of creativity different one from each other in this little space of an NFT. It's a wonder.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And then as I created them, just I use a little bit skills from my gained skills of programming. So I use the JavaScript to make
Okay,
to
okay,
make
that's
the generator for that. Just not to waste the time for make each layers like the your own. So yeah, I can.
okay.
Then you are multiplying that items. Just if I got in each file, just like the 10, and they're completely like 7, just and you're gonna multiply them as much as backgrounds also you have. Just the backgrounds are drawn differently, and they
Of
just
course.
added and they are just added. Some are just simple colors, but some are drawn. And yeah, in the future, I'm planning to make it updated as the future will say, But yeah, in the future, it's gonna be more better, and it will say more things. I think so. And yeah, the holders of my cause several NFTs through that collection, NFA collection, will get like the 3D works, free airdrop of 3D artwork
Wow,
through that collection which they bought.
good.
And that's like the my utility right now. But in the future, I'm also planning to make the great things. But yeah,
Wow, wow. And you are working wearing contact lenses, right? So you must have you come to the end of the day very tired because of
yeah,
their
yeah.
use. I have
Yeah,
my
yeah, that's right. That's right. I got like the minus 1.35 on one side and minus
yeah.
1.75. So, yeah, I use the contact lenses because I don't like the glasses. So yeah, it's
Okay.
it's hard. It's sometimes hard, but just yeah.
Well, the glasses issue depends on the. It's related, directly related to the amount of myopia you have, or the problem of astigmatism or whatever. The condition you have in the eye
Yeah,
sometimes decide because some type of glasses are really heavy. There are some prescriptions that need crystal, actual crystal, which is way more heavier than the plastic material they use for trifocals, for example, like the multifocals. I have the new lenses after the cataract, and I have like three way to see close, middle range, and far away. But anyway, do you have besides the graphic or plain NFTs? Are there any other type of NFTs which like more complex in the sense of maybe some of them are actually you're going to give them away like NFTs by with a physical presence that you can give to the NFT purchaser or buyer?
mm,
I mean,
repeat.
are you working with only graphic art? I mean, graphic artists, graphic
I think Carlos is
works
saying that
only?
will you be merchandising some of your. Am I correct, Carlos, about
Yes,
merchandise?
exactly. If he's working only with art, digital art only, or also you are doing something.
Because
Oh,
a lot of the
okay.
NFT artists are also creating in real life like t-shirts, hoodies, hat, and then adding including the NFT with it. I don't know. I just want a t-shirt. I'm gonna print my because I have one of your NFTs. I'm gonna go get it printed up into a t-shirt. And maybe a phone case too. Because we all walk around with this big gigantic phone. So, and I always look at people's phone cases because that's what I notice about people is their phone cases. So I think your art would be beautiful on phone cases because you have so many different personality that will fit. I mean, different people from all over the world, different ethnicity, that I feel that it will attract, and it will, a lot of different people would love it. Because I come from the background of luxury sales, so a lot of time I've spent $100, $200 on a T-shirt that has that fun, just like yours actually in the '90s. I used to buy these T-shirts because I thought it was really cool. So now I can just print up my own.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Everybody can, just who has who have bought my NFT or get my NFT, just they can print it, just they can use it wherever they want, just I think it's gonna be cool on t-shirts. Yeah, you're right. Or even in the hats, just I also want to make those things, just might choose one on PFPs to like print, on my t-shirt or something like that, just for the summertime I will do it.
Well, no, there's actually a platform that you can use. It can plug into your website. I'll look it up and tell you because I researched it for a client. All it is just merch, and people land on it, and they make a small percentage, but they do all the shipping, and people land on your website, and if you can, they can pick whichever art they want. But for an NFT project, I would include that. It's like a plugin. It goes into your website, and if somebody had purchased the NFT, they can come back to your website and have whatever they want print up, or just there's so many different ways that you can utilize an NFT for. I mean, from jackets to shirts to pillows to blankets. I mean, anything that you can print something on, you can. I mean, like, I'm waiting for somebody to show up and show pictures of their like curtains of because I see clothes and shirts and everything, but it'd be kind of cool to have a curtain of your NFT. That might be too much, but I think that's kind of cool though. Hey, Carlos.
Carlos,
I'm here. I guess.
Hey,
Wait.
Yeah, Tonya.
hi.
Hi, Tonya. I think when you were describing what is called print.
Yeah, print on demand. Yeah,
on
we're losing
demand,
you.
and because
If you want,
I'm looking to.
He's back a little bit, but he's breaking a lot.
his signal's bad. Yeah. So there are companies out there with platforms that you can have that put into your website and have that as a merchandising. Because I'm seeing like, did you see that restaurant? It's from the ape. There's a restaurant opened up in California as they use an NFT ape as their restaurant logo and everything. Pete, there was a line around the corner just to get in, and it's not like one of those fancy restaurants. It's one of those like quick and fast food restaurant, I think. But it was really cool how they did it. And I mean, could you imagine, Charlie, if one of your NFTs becomes the logo? Could you imagine the whole restaurant? It'd be like you walk in, I'm like, oh my god, there's his NFTs. I see these type of theme places people would go. Always remember, people today do not want to pay for stuff. They want to pay for experiences. You can charge an arm and a leg just to have dinner in the middle of a field somewhere, or people would pay for it. I down here, people pay to go on a hot air balloon just to have dinner on a hot air balloon.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be quite interesting to get the logo, just from an NFTs. If just people gonna invest on it, just by you see that it has like the background, like the proceeds of 50% of those proceeds will gonna be go to the charities. So just you will know that logo, just that logo, so 50% was going on to the charity. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, people show to like it, just even if not the big story, just the avatars also seem quite interesting sometimes when I'm looking them, just I like them too.
I have so many ideas. You don't even know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to give you one of the ideas I'm going to use for NFT. Just only one though, for an event. So I usually like honor a nonprofit for my women in communication. So we're going to have our first meeting in May, but we're having on how to pitch to the media. So we're going to be talking about Web3 and NFTs. But so monthly, we're going to start honoring a nonprofit, and we usually do like what we call a silent auction, where I get a whole bunch of people. I'll call restaurants, they'll donate. So all the attendees will pay $20. That goes straight to the nonprofit, and then they'll do what they can bid on different things. So I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna start collecting NFTs and then really promote that thought, because in my world, like in my Twitter world, it's my point of view, right? In our Twitter world, this is what we see, all NFT. But in real life, mentioning NFT and then saying non-fungible tokens, everyone's like, how do you say that again? I'm like, oh my god, you're kidding me. And what is it that again? So the most common, no one knows about it. I think California, maybe New York's so big, but down here in Miami, they're getting into it, but here they're not. So I'm going to be utilizing NFT as something to raise awareness about my projects, but also get nonprofits excited about it. And then you never know, I can be onboarding another type of generations of people coming in, So again, just learning ways to utilize it. But I'm definitely going to start printing some stuff up. I'm going to order it from there. So, how you doing? Go ahead and grab the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tony. I've been listening to what you've been saying and also been listening to Carlos, and it's really been enlightening listening to you. And big shout out to you also, NF Avatars. I like what you're doing. I'm particularly passionate about NFT for social impact. It gives me joy, when we leverage on NFT to actually drive social impact. I don't know if it's possible for me to pin up something. Is that allowed?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
What were you planning? You pinning up?
Okay.
What were you pinning?
Okay, thank you very much. I just minted something, and it's pretty much
Okay, I think you want
to drive
just
social impact. Okay. So I pretty
do
much
this.
just
I'm gonna let's. I would like you to come back, and so we can have you as one of our NFTs for a cause. I just look at your work; it's beautiful. So we follow each other. So we'll talk in the DM, and so you can tell me what you're doing to give back. Oh wow, Nations of Africa! I love that. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I like that. Well, I'll definitely take a look at your work. We have like about 20 minutes, and I wanted just to be mindful of the time because tonight's space is about A project. So I want to make sure that Charly gets talk a bit more about it and one of the reasons why and some ideas and stuff. So it's very important to us. And then we also have in the space Maya, which I was like looking up her stuff too. She needs to come back and be one of our guests. She's a 13-year-old Korean American artist. Oh my gosh, author and storybook illustrator. So Maya, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm actually Sarah. Maya just went to school because of the time zone here in Korea, but we've really loved listening in. We actually really love all of Carlos's spaces. We met him through another young artist, Melina, a little while ago. So whenever we get the chance, we try to pop in. But yeah, we'd love to come back and share with you some of what we've been up to as well. So anytime, send us a DM, let us know. But until then, we're just really happy to meet new artists through your space. Thanks so much for hosting this space too.
Yeah, actually we honor Melina's stuff too, didn't we? She did the 20 Doves. Yeah, we love her work, love her parents. Her mom's incredible.
We love her.
Wow,
love her.
Maya,
Oh, this is Sarah, her mom. Maya's at school right now. but Sarah, next week. Next Saturday at 10 a.m. we have Will.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have Will next Saturday. He's like 11 years old, NFT artist. His is Dog U NFT. So he's raising proceeds to help, I guess, dogs that he's passionate about. And I love that about him. And he's incredible kid. He has his own spaces, and I've been his guest before. So yeah, so I love the fact that the young children and preteens and just doing art with their parents I think it's wonderful to be able to utilize NFT and art and just having a conversation and like I wasn't very close to my mom growing up. I mean, we're very close now. She's like my BFF, but growing up, my mom and I did not get along, did not connect it because we didn't find nothing in common. And if I had NFT back then, like this type of art and being able to utilize, be able to give back and help, my mother would be totally all into this too with me because she loves giving back too. And we do a lot. Because we're originally from Vietnam, by the way. So that's why when I was just looking at your art, I was like, oh, very cool. I'd love to know more. So yeah, well, let me go ahead and follow you so you can DM me. Because I have my DM, and then we can go back and forth and talk about. We'll get you on the calendar because we do it every Sunday at 7 p.m. But usually we will work around it, especially if it's a young artist, and we don't want them to be like, for me to tell Will. When I told Will to come at 7 p.m. next Sunday, he's like, I'll be sleeping, because he's in Thailand, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're right. So we're doing 10 a.m. Saturday because that is a good time for him, and we just finished one of his space. So yeah, can't wait to get to know you more and your art. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So Charly, we have about 7 minutes. Then we're gonna start. We're gonna have a party. I'm gonna be your DJ next. So because my co-host this is special day. We're not gonna say it yet until 8 p.m. So Charly, so what's next? What's next in Charly's horizon?
No, okay. First of all, I wanna congratulate the Carlos. Just it's your day. Just your birthday. So all the best wishes and healthy life. So about my NFTs.
But Charly, what regarding the Ukraine fund, what have you advanced regarding this Ukraine fund? I mean, what will be because people when you are talking about these things of collaborations, in every case, no matter the situation, if saving the tigers or helping the people of the Tonga volcano or whatever, the people is always worried about the real road that will go from the NFT proceeds for. I mean, what's the way you have decided, or have you been planning to be just like transparent, just like blockchainish style in front of the people to know that the one buying and purchasing the NFTs can know that the proceeds will go to the actual hands of Ukrainians in need.
Okay, okay, that's nice question. So just as we know, all the transactions which going in the public blockchains, just it's public, so
Mhm.
everybody can just. I'm using the Polygon blockchain right now. So well, after the Polygon, you're gonna swap it to the like Ethereum. Just it takes like a little bit
Oh,
time,
okay.
a little bit the gas fees, but it's not too much. So then the transaction you can see it easily on the just on the details. Just it's easy to find out. Just where will go the 50% of the income. The proceeds. So yeah, that will go to that address which shown on my description. Just verify the Ethereum address of Ukrainian fund, so everybody can see it. It's easy, not hard. Just if someone wants to, I mean, just if someone doesn't know how to see it, just I can help him.
Well, Charly and Chaos, we are pretty close to the wrapping up. There's only 5 minutes left, so we like to say goodbye slowly and without a rush. Maybe Chaos want to add something like final remarks before closing.
Yes, of course. How maybe you it's not so easy question, but how passionate are you with your NFTs, or what do you think so about your NFTs?
About mine.
No, Charly.
Ah, okay.
When you told me. Yeah, it's kind when you look at when I look your NFT in my PFP, I'm always thinking about something. It's like a feeling there, and yeah, I'm curious about what you think about your project.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I want to make them like the 20,000 collection. So yeah, it's I already created more than 20,000 on my local
Yeah,
machine, but
but you love you love your NFTs.
yeah, for sure. The
Yeah,
even the name of that collection, I like even the name of that collection, NFA. Just the abbreviation to.
yeah,
And
that's really a good point to get in love with that what you do and show this love and You
I
are
even
doing that.
I even wrote the a little bit lyrics about my my NFTs, but just it's not time for now to hear that. But you can hear it on other spaces too.
Hmm.
So I also want to make like the file of dawn that collection. Like I wanna create the NFTs which can speak. Just like the 3D collections, like which can
Wow,
this it's not
that
it's not
that's
too
cool.
hard, but it takes time to work on it, and it takes equipments to get the equipments ready to make such things. So yeah, in the future, probably I call to do that.
Yeah, because I meet you like that. I was like scrolling in your profile and reading what you wrote, what you write, always there. And for me, it's like always so interesting to see how you think and what you put out in the world there. And then when you have some 3D mini Charlies talking about that, that will be great. Yeah, amazing, amazing plan.
I have a 3D printer. You think I can print it? Oh my god, you got me all thinking now. I have a 3D printer. I got to print my my NFA, one of my NFA that I usually wear. In Charlie's
Imagine.
space. I don't know, like Charlie. So when will you be releasing your 3D one? You were talking about. We were kind of like talking about that too.
Okay, the release will be start since I will get the equipments for that. I don't know when I can. Just maybe if I get those things like tomorrow, then I will start work on it after 10 days. If I get 10 equipments more late, then it's gonna be start more late. So yeah, it depends. It depends also on just as I said, I'm working alone. I do everything alone. So just I
Wow,
don't.
that's a wonderful and difficult to handle.
I
I
don't.
mean, you have to be so self-disciplined because it's like when you work alone and if you are not working in a working environment, just like with other people surrounding you or whatever, like in a studio of drawings, the designers and stuff, and you are doing it like a writer, but instead of writing, you are drawing. It's just like it's a labor that becomes it's a demonstration of self control and good time management and good discipline handling. So my congratulations, because any person who involves in this kind of so numeric productions with these high numbers of pieces is just like you deserve all the respect, because not everybody is. I mean, you can have the idea for a 10,000 feet collections on planes, but one thing is coming up with the idea, and the other thing is sitting and actually drawing the 10,000 planes. So and that's those are big numbers. And then your collection is 30,000, you told, or
I mean,
3,000?
as the Genesis, they're gonna be like I just minted 183, but just I use the direct minting process. Just there in the Web3. Just there are different type of features
Okay.
and functionality to mint the NFTs. So I use the OpenSea's simple minting feature right
Oh,
now, and
listen, listen,
and yeah,
listen to this clang, clang, clang. You know what's that? The Buckingham book. That's the Big Bang in London, telling that it's 8 p.m. ET. It's the end of the program. Clang, clang, clang,
uh, that,
clang.
that's
So thank you
Let's
for
do it.
coming.
Let's close this out. So Charlie, I look forward to watching your success. We want you to sell out, and so that we can go to the next stage of your project. And I look forward to seeing all the wonderful things that are happening for you. And we share the heck out of it. I'm gonna edit this recording, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix my event page, but it's already indexed. This space has already been indexed into Google. I checked it today, so I'm really happy about that. And so everybody have a great day. And Carlos, stay here, everyone, because the next thing we're gonna do is We're gonna have a birthday party.
Yeah, that's gonna and
At first, I gotta turn off the YouTube.
until the end, just I wanted to end that where I was talking about, just so yeah, as the Genesis, I will add like the 23 too. So they're gonna be like 200 NFTs Genesis through that NFA collection, and yeah, just in the future I will mint the others too. So 1,800, 1,980,
Wow. But anyways, it's a huge
900.
amount.
No, I just 1,800. Yeah, that's and it's gonna be like 20,000. You know.
Wonderful work, Charlie. Wonderful work.
So yeah, happy birthday to you again, Carlos, and yeah, thank you for space.